Hey, you guys. I finally got it to work and just in time. Today I wanted to share how I covered the inserts for this TN, and we covered the cover yesterday, which we made this yesterday. So let's just wait a few minutes, see if anybody else has time to come and join on this stream. Hopefully we don't lose any connection here. The weather's rainy and it's been raining all day, so which is not a usual thing that happens in California. And that's where I'm at. But I love the rain. And hopefully we get some more. We're supposed to get some more, I think tomorrow as well. So hopefully we do. Usually we don't get enough rain. I don't know if I did this right because there is, let's see, maybe I'm supposed to, I don't know, maybe I created a different stream than the one that I had originally. That's really weird. But we'll wait a few more minutes. Hi there. I see that we got one person. I'm still waiting. I don't know if you're hearing me clearly and you can see the video all right. I was having problems earlier trying to live stream. So I hope that it is coming out clear. And, if you could just let me know that you can hear me and the video is clear, that would be great. Anyways, let's see. Buddy. Hey there. We're trying to do a tutorial on the inserts. So hope you guys are having a great day so far. Anyways, I took the liberty of going ahead and covering the two inserts, and then on one we're going to go ahead and do together on video. So if you didn't tune in yesterday, we did do the cover, which is this one here, and I believe you can go ahead and watch the replay of the stream to see how I did this one. But today we're going to be working on the inserts. Okay, and so with this paper, with this cover, I chose to do the Antique Street collection from Craftsmith. It was like the hot buys. So anyways, I already covered these. There's those two there. And we're going to go ahead and cover this last insert here. Okay, So on these little mini composition notebooks, it measures 4.5 by 3.25. So what I want to do is I'm going to cut this 12 by 12, and I'm going to just cut 4.5 for the height. And then I'm going to go, since it's 3.25, so altogether about 6.5, I'm going to go ahead and cut it at 7. Just so that we have a little bit extra. You know, it's better to have a little extra than to be short. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that at 4.5. Okay. Okay, so now it's at 4.5 by 12, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut it at 7 inches so that we do have a little extra. So the extra we can trim off. Hi Shirley, how are you today? Thank you so much for joining me on this live stream. I was trying to get on earlier and was having some issues, but I'm so glad that you're here to join me today. So now I'm going to take it and I'm going to cut it at 7 inches. Okay. So there's that. So now here's the notebook. And what I like to do is take the notebook and kind of place it in the middle. See, there will be a little bit of overhang, but that's fine because once it gets folded over, you're going to want that because you'd rather have more than not enough. So I like to take it and kind of like fold it in there so that you can kind of crease it so you know where the middle was. And then you are going to have a little bit here, but that we can trim off. And as you can see, the height is right at 4.5, which is perfect. So you just got to be careful when you do cover the notebook. I've left some overhang on the top before, and I ended up doing it crooked anyways. I'm doing good, Shirley. I'm doing really good. Thank you for asking. It's a little chilly today in California. It's raining a lot. I don't know where you're at. If it's raining where you are. But what you want to do is just crease it there. And sometimes I like to just open it up here and make a little mark so that I remember where the crease is. Because once you put it in there, you want to make sure that you're in the spot. So you're not one side is more than the other. I mean, so you get it pretty much even in there. So I just put a little mark. And another tip here. These notebooks, I have at times did them upside down, and there is a top and a bottom. So obviously this is the top here. So you just want to mark an arrow so that you know when you start to cover your paper that you're not covering it the opposite way, especially if it's directional paper. Now this one here, it really wouldn't have mattered, but I have covered it and with directional paper upside down. So I decided, let me put a mark so I know that this is the top and the front. Okay, so do that before you start covering, or you might be surprised that you did it upside down. So anyways, I like to use double stick tape just for the area right here to make sure that it's really on there really well. And I just use the tape. Sorry guys, I usually this is from Daiso. And it's a double stick tape, and it works really, really good. I paid $1.50 for it. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Daiso, but they do have some really good double stick tape. So I have some here, so I decided to go ahead and use that up. So I'm going to just put the tape on the black part here, just where the binding is at, so to secure it and make sure that it is on there really good. Okay, guys. Hi, Angry Cat Crafts. How you doing? Thanks for joining. Okay, so I'm going to just give that a trim there, and then I'm going to do the other side. Just put it on the edge here. This is actually, I think, a half inch, a little more than a half inch, maybe 5/8 wide tape. And then I'm going to get my bone folder and just make sure that it's really, really on there really good. Okay. Then I'm going to get my glue. I like to use wet glue as well. I'm glad you're able to catch me live too. I was kind of worried because I wasn't able to get on live. I tried several times and it just wasn't going. So I'm glad I was finally able to come on and do this live stream. So once you get that done, go ahead and peel it off on both sides. Okay. And what I like to do is put some wet glue right here in the back of the binding here to make sure that it gets stuck as well. And I like to put glue where I just put that sticky tape. And then what happens is it gives you a little time to wiggle it around if you need to, if like you're not lined up right. The wet glue will kind of help you still be able to maneuver that to where you need it to be. And not only that, it kind of really secures it really well. Okay. So on the front side, I'll take it down just a little bit more because the front is where I'm going to stick down first. Okay. So you want to put a lot, but not a lot, you know, but kind of a lot. So just so that you can move it. So I made that mark inside there and I'm going to see if I can go ahead and line that up. And what I like to do is put it on the desk here to make sure that it's lined up with the notebook, okay? So you see here, you want to make sure that you get it really lined up the top. Okay? Then once you find that's lined up, go ahead and wrap the back side just like that. Okay? So there. I was able to do it. Lined it up nice and even. That's good. So then now I'm going to just take my bone folder and kind of press that in there. Make sure the glue sticks. Okay, on both sides. Alright. So now that's covered. And you see you still have a little bit of hangover on the side here. You're going to cut that off. Which it's better because once you fold it over, you know, this part here takes up some of that length away. So that's why you want to give yourself a little extra. And then now I'm going to go ahead and glue down the rest of the cover. And what I use here is like this non-stick paper. And this came with, you know, the ATG tape. Save those. Don't throw those out. This covers the tape so they don't stick to each other. This is perfect, you know, when you're trying to hot glue or when you're trying to glue. So what I want to do is I want to put it in here so that when I go ahead and start to press it down, that the glue that comes out does not go onto the paper because you don't want to be able not to open that notebook. So go ahead and place something in there. I mean, I prefer using the nonstick, but if you don't, just put anything in there to stop it from oozing out onto your notebook. So I'm going to go ahead and glue the rest. I'm just going to gently bend that back. So I'm going to put some glue here. Try to get to the very edge so that we make sure that it has a good stick. Okay. Just glue, glue, glue. By the way, I got this glue with the really tiny nozzle here from Hobby Lobby. And it's actually on the paper craft aisle. And it's for paper quilling. So once that glue was all gone, I just refilled it with my own glue. Usually I use either the tacky glue or the Scotch. And you put it in there. And since it's thick, you want to add some water. Because if you don't add some water to thin it out, it's not going to come out of that tiny hole. So that's just a little tip if you guys are looking for a fine nozzle glue. I love it. I've had it. I've been using it. And it comes with a little pin so it doesn't get clogged up. So you can always, you know, refill it constantly. Okay, so I just go ahead and put this down my bone folder and make sure it's all down there. And there was a little bit of seepage, so that's good. I have my little paper there. So just make sure that it's all stuck. Okay, so there goes one side, just like that. Now we're going to finish gluing the other side. Hi Hi there. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and glue the other side. Just make sure you get the ends again. Okay. Go ahead and press that down. Okay. Then just grab your bone folder and really get it stuck on there. Sounds good. Thanks for stopping in though, stopping by and coming to say hi. Okay. All right, so now it's all glued down. All right, so now you're gonna go ahead and trim that off, whatever excess you have. Now you could use scissors or you can use an X-Acto blade, whichever you're comfortable with. I actually feel like I have more control with scissors, so that's why I go ahead and just use the scissors. So go ahead and just follow the notebook. Let me put my glasses on. Okay, so go ahead and just follow this. So easy, you guys, and you can make, you know, a bunch of these and just like set them aside. You know what, I have heard that the art glitter glue is good. I just, you know, I'm cheap like that, and I heard it's kind of pricey, you know, and I just like to, you know, in case I run out, I don't want to have to order it online, you know, because I don't think that's something that they sell at the store. But one day I might try it, but I have not yet, but I heard that it is good. But I find that, you know, the Scotch works really well, or the tacky glue works really well. And it just, I don't know, it works for me. But maybe one day I'll try it. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this side. And they say they can't like send art glitter glue when it's cold or something like that, I guess, because it freezes up. That's what I've heard. Like sometimes when you go online, and I guess people were trying to get it and they were saying that it was not available because of the weather or something like that. I'm not sure, but okay, guys, that is it. That's how I covered these notebooks, and it is so super easy. Now, if you have a notebook that is stapled and not sewn, this is actually sewn in, but if you have a notebook that is stapled, you can go ahead and just remove that whole cover entirely and make a new cover with your own scrapbook paper. And that's an easy way to go too. And that's what I did. Let me show you. That's what I did. Took it out. Took the cover out because it is stapled in. If you can see there, it's stapled. And I just took it off and recovered it with scrapbook paper. Maybe I will treat myself for my birthday. My birthday's coming up in May. So yeah, maybe I could put it on my wish list, and maybe my husband can treat me to the art glitter glue so I can be fancy. But that would be nice. I'll definitely give that a try. But yeah, so on these ones, since they are stapled in, you can go ahead and just remove those staples, take the whole cover off completely, and then measure this cover with your scrapbook paper and just cover it. You know, and that's what I did on one of my journals too. I just took those covers off, and I actually did 10 pages, 10 pieces of paper, because my stapler wouldn't go through it. So I made 2 notebooks out of 1. So that was really a good deal. So let's get our cover and let's see how this looks. So I have my 1, 2, and 3. So we can go ahead and see how this looks put in. I think I put that one in the front like that. Let me grab my, what do you call it? My elastics. And let's put our elastics in there. Let's just go with, I have all these elastics from Dollar Tree. which you get 100 for $1, so that was pretty good. So let's go ahead and put them in there. Find the center. Okay. And what I love is that it's so easy to use those elastics. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, thread some elastic through. But I just choose to do it like this so that I can, you know, change up the colors. You know, I could put more inserts if I want, because actually this cover can get pretty chunky. So you can add all kinds of stuff to this. Okay. So it's real easy. And then I made a folder. I have one that I already made and completed with all the inserts in it. I'll show that to you in just 1 minute. So we can go ahead and put all these in here. Okay, so I've got my 3 inserts in here. Now we're going to just center it, okay? Yeah, and then when you start to add, you see how thick that got? So when you start to add more inserts, it's going to go even wider, and it will still have not much, you know, have a little bit of overhang. So if you want to add a pen, you could add a pen to it, okay? And then you just get another one of these and put it around the front. Add some beads, add some charms, like I did here. And what I did here was when I made this beaded charm, I put it on a lobster clasp, and what I did was I added it, I made it hold all the elastics, and then when you remove it, it doesn't come off, so that, you know, you don't lose that closure. So just like this. So yeah, so here it is. I think I'm going to add another couple inserts in there. And I think it came out really cute, and it's so super easy. Okay. Let me show you the other one that has a few other inserts in it. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. I wasn't prepared to share it, but let me grab it. Okay. So let me take out all the plastic. I actually have this listed on my eBay. So here's this one. Now I put this really super huge bow on it. It's just for decor, you know, just to make it look cute. But I did make these beads. And this is like the Stay Magical collection paper from Michaels. Okay, and this one I put a little pocket. So you can make that. I did a little shaker with all the little mermaid colors, different blues and greens. And then here's one notebook. And then I made a little folder insert to put, you know, little goodies in here. You can put whatever you want. So there's 2 pockets. There's the other notebook. And then I also made these clear inserts. You could put pictures, your gift cards, whatever you'd like in there. And here's the last insert, which is another notebook. And this here is the other side of the shaker, just slipped right in here. And so as you can see, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elastics in there, and you could still add more if you'd like. So I thought this one came out really cute. And maybe on my next video, we'll go ahead and make this folder, you know, so you guys can add a folder to your journal. And yeah, so it's really cute and really easy to do, guys. So that's the finished one. Okay, and you can add whatever you want to it. But I hope that this tutorial was easy to follow, and this is so easy to make, guys. I don't know if you all seen the video for the cover. If you haven't, you should check it out because it's so easy. And this paper, I mean, it's really canvas, and it's pretty sturdy. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and you know, make some inserts. Like I said, you can get those inserts, the little mini composition books, at Dollar Tree or at Walmart. Hopefully you guys can find them at Walmart. Someone had mentioned that it was difficult to find them and she was not able to find them at Walmart, but you know, Any little notebook will work. And you can also, if you cannot find these exact ones, and you can find this size 4x6, just make your cover to match the size of your notebook. You know, don't make the cover and then try and find a notebook to fit it. It's better to have your notebooks, whichever ones that you like, whatever size you like, and you customize your cover to your notebook. All right? Because that way you know that this notebook is going to be available or not. Or you can make some more, but at least you can make a cover to fit the notebooks that you have. So just use what you have in your craft room and find, any notebooks, or just go with any size that you like, and then go with your cover and make it, whatever size your notebooks are. Okay, so you're not limited. You could use whatever you have at home. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that you guys go and make your own little TNs, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you guys real soon. I'll come back on and do some inserts with you guys. All right, take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.